Hello, my name is Zachariah with Old Man Gaming. Don't adjust your sets. We are playing Duel Bastards, barreling towards the finishing of Season 1. I am not alone. I am joined by two wonderful players to help me tell this interesting story. Directly below my head, you see new to the channel, Daniel playing Sebastian.
Hello.
And then below him, our partner in all things TTRPG, Wizards Respite, Ash, playing Indigo.
Unguarded.
We're going to get into another episode, ladies and gentlemen, and one of these episodes is going to be our finale, so stay tuned. All right. So we are beginning another session. Let's do it. Let's recap a little bit for everybody out there and us as well, where we stand as we go into these pivotal final episode, maybe episodes. So, you guys arrived in Halifax looking for your wayward father and uncle. Being advised by Deidre Rayleigh, one of their old compatriots in the Eight Arms criminal syndicate that has now folded, but it was all a plan to set up the score of a lifetime. There is somewhere on an island in the sea a boat full of riches that was intended to bribe the barbarian Rasari tribes from raiding, but it has gotten lost as per the scheme from your father, whose actual name is Octavius. Now, this father, you guys went to find him. You knew that they'd be leaving on a ship. You split up. Sebastian went with Deidre to the dockyards, while Indigo went with Grimes to a house of ill repute. We stuck with Sebastian. Deidre covered him while we're going to say nimbly, entered the locked gate docks looking for the shipyard manifest information. He arrived at the office to be pulled inside by none other than Octavius, his wayward father. And that is where we left off. Did I miss any crucial piece of information there? I think we covered it all, right?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Well, in that case, let's rock and roll. Indigo, it is definitely your turn to start. You arrive at the Salty Maiden, the House of Ill Repute, and of all the things on the street, everything is dark, everything's closed off, because as we discussed last time, it's basically the middle of the night at this point. It's like 9, 10 o'clock, something like that. This building is alive with sounds and music and giggles and yells and glass breaking and all the things you would expect from a pirate bar. That is just what you hear emanating from it. It is a large 2-story building, and you can tell that probably it is the only house of ill repute in Halifax. Because Halifax is a bigger city, but it's not huge. So this is the place to be after hours for drinking and tomfoolery. And Grimes is with you, and he goes, I've got to warn you a little bit before we go in there, Master Indigo.
Oh, warn me about what now, Mr. Grimes?
Sorry, everybody out there. Of course, she comes down 2 minutes after we start. Hey, kiddo. Give me a hug real quick. I love you. All right, go get some sleep, okay? Good night. All right. So, he looks at you and he goes, well, me past. I've done many things. I've been many places. Simon Grimes, the name, may be known as some things that shouldn't be following me around, is all.
I'm not a stupid man, Mr. Grimes, nor am I ignorant of the ways of the world. I understand the circumstances in which you've come to help us may have been somewhat as a result of things you've done in your past or have been caught up in. I'm not judging. Not really in a place to judge myself. But how much of a problem is this going to be walking into that building over there?
We're about to find out. But I do love that one with such a fair young face has such an air of wisdom about him. You truly do yourself credit. He slaps you on the shoulder. Now let's get pissed drunk and get some hookers. And he just walks on into the bar.
I just sort of like shake my head. Dios mío. Okay. And I begrudgingly follow up the steps with like my eyes wide open. I'm gonna be like sort of scanning the area for anything ready to clock him, me, problems.
Okay.
I've had enough of.
Well, I hate to tell Indigo, this is not going to be his night then. You guys walk in the front door. You're a second after Grimes. He kind of comes in and stands there. There's ladies all over this place. They've got very revealing bustles. And there are bouncers all over the place, some thugs, some cut purses kind of looking at you. There's plenty of sailors laughing and drinking. There's a large broad-shouldered bartender with a kind of a round barrel stomach, and he turns over and he goes, Grimes kind of like widens his eye, kind of almost like a deer in the headlights, and then there's like, it's almost like a small stop. The piano player stops. Some of the women stop. A couple of them look at him. This is what happens, unless you are going to try and stop any one of these events. But this is how it goes down, and it goes down pretty fast. There is a blonde woman who looks really good for her age, but you're thinking probably like late 40s, early 50s. She frowns, walks directly over to Grimes, and punches him closed fist in the face. She then puts her face up, harumphs, and walks away. As she does, another lady walks over, probably mid-30s, runs over, gives him a huge kiss on the lips, and then lands and smiles at him and like pinches his cheek. And then after that happens, the bartender goes, well, I owe you a round. Grimes is in the house. And then everybody's like, Grimes! Like everybody in the bar is like, Simon Grimes! And then another one just goes, I got your favorite tune, pirate! And he just starts playing the tong, and he just starts singing a pirate sea shanty. I'm not going to try and sing it for you, but just like the most piratey, pirate. Like it's a song basically written for Simon Grimes about like Grimes being, oh, there once was a pirate named Grimes. Like that's what it is on the piano. And Grimes just kind of like turns around and looks at you. He has lipstick on one cheek, blood coming out of the other lip. And he goes, well, I didn't get shot, so I'd say it's a success. And then he turns and walks he walks over to the bar and he goes, Grimes be in the house then. Your finest ale. And they just start dropping beer in front of him.
I am just floored and shocked and just like...
Grimes' moment right there.
That is like... well, that could have gone worse. And I go up to the bar.
All right, you get some beer. I am going to make you roll the thing that you should have taken more of, awareness.
Yeah, right.
Difficulty is 3 on this one. Okay. So remember,
now,
just for everybody out there, a difficulty is the amount of dice I'm rolling against him. Successes are 5 and 6. His successes are 5 and 6. If he rolls more than me, no matter what the difficulty is, he wins.
Now, awareness, when we kind of redid our stats and I had leftover points, I did throw them into awareness because that was dumb of me not to.
Good job.
Yeah.
Well played. It's a Zach game.
Yep. All right. So I have a 3 in awareness, and that was combined with
your intelligence save. No. Is it intelligence save? I am not 100% positive at this point.
We have made a few alterations.
We have, guys. We've been working on it. So while I'm looking this up, it is reaction. So while I'm getting these sheets open and he is rolling, I want to just remind everybody again for the 97th probably time is that this game is basically an alpha. I am building this as we are playing it. So things are routinely changing, improving, potentially getting worse. All of these things as we go along. So just bear with us.
I think this morning there was magic and then there wasn't magic in the whole game.
There's still magic. It's just a very different kind of magic because in 44 years, I am finally ready to admit I don't do magic well, and I think I gotta realize it's just not my strong suit. Stop trying to put it in my games. Move on. Okay. So
right.
Indigo, what'd you roll?
I got a 4, 5, and 6, and then a 3 and a 2.
So
I had a 3 in awareness and a 2 in
successes.
reaction. Okay.
5s and 6s are successes.
Got it. 2 successes, that's right.
You pass with flying colors. You have noticed that not everybody in this bar seems extremely happy to see Grimes. Many of the bouncers and a couple of the cut purses are eyeing him with some hostile intent, probably. You're not sure if this is just this fucking guy sort of looks, or if it's like, I'm glad he's here so I can finally take him down sort of thing.
Okay. Can I tell if they are looking at me as well? Like in this, like I'm kind of eyes bouncing back and forth between the two of us kind of thing?
I mean, they've definitely noticed you. You're not sure whether they're recognizing you or whether they're like, you know what I mean? Like it seems to be more coming from Grimes's entrance than anything else, but you're not positive that they don't know who you are.
Okay.
While you're thinking about this, ale gets slapped in front of you in a large mug that probably hasn't been washed in some time. And Grimes, who immediately drinks half of it, like at a speed that is neither healthy nor potentially possible. And then he just slams it back down in front of him. He's like, "Oh, I have missed the taste of good ale on me tongue." Oh. And then you hear one of the wenches go, "I hope you haven't missed the taste of something else on your tongue." And he's like, "Oh, we'll get to you, lass."
Oh.
What do you do?
My friend Grimes, I sort of lean into him. It seems like you are pretty popular here and maybe a little unpopular.
He looks at you and he goes, "When it's foggy out, can you really tell the difference between fame and infamy? I put it to you, you cannot."
A man of many wisdoms, I see. But don't forget, we are here with purpose, my friend.
He legitimately looks confused for a second, and he goes, "Wait, what's that?"
A family matter. I
don't have any family.
My fam.
Oh, that's right. We're trying to find your uncle. I forgot about that. Sorry. I'm sorry. There was some dangly bits and some drinks, and I lost me moment. But yes.
Quite all right. Perhaps it would be best if you stayed at the bar and maybe you pointed me in the likely direction of where I might find my relatives.
He's like, good idea. He turns and he goes, those steps over there, I'll take you up to. So just to give you an idea of the layout, this is almost kind of laid out more like a Western saloon than anything. So like there's a bartender, there's a bar kind of off to one side with like kind of a storeroom behind it, but it's kind of in the center of the left side of the room. Then there's like a stage on the opposite side, some like tables, a piano next to the stage. But the second floor itself isn't fully floored. It's open, and there's kind of like a walkway around the whole second floor. And then the second floor itself has rooms on that exterior walkway around the top. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you can like look up and see the roof, but like the around the exterior of it, so you can see every room kind of above you.
Okay.
But there is one set of stairs that kind of walks up and kind of turns around onto the walkway, and he goes, right there. You're going to want to go up there, and you're going to want to go to the corner room right there. He points up at the door in the far corner, and he goes, that was Cazador's personal office, if you know what I mean. At least from what I've heard. No experience here or anything.
All right.
I mean, can't say this enough. I'm not a pirate. And he says this to you straight-faced while a man on the piano sings a song about how he's one of the greatest pirates that ever lived.
Of course. Thank you for your layman's professionality and observation from the outside in. Enjoy your drinks. Please, Sir Grimes, keep an eye on your back. Some of these individuals here seem to be leaning more towards the infamous glares and the famous stares of appreciation. And I slap him on the back and start meandering nonchalantly towards the stairs.
As you slap him on the back, he turns to two bar wenches. And he goes, ladies, let me tell you about me adventures with me best friend, Julius Spartacus Lincoln. And then he kind of like walks over and like grabs both of them on the hand and kind of walks backwards. All right, so you head towards the stairs?
Yes.
Okay. You walk to the stairs, and not surprisingly enough, the stairs, like right next to the stairs, not blocking your entrance or anything, is a thug, for the better part of speaking it. He is kind of wearing heavier clothes, has a sword at his hilt, a cutlass, kind of like a scraggly beard, some scars. As you walk up towards the stairs, he goes, "Oi, he's waiting for you. Corner room. Don't make no trouble."
You know me on sight, sir?
We were told to expect a posh Santo Domingo coming in here looking for the boss. Says he wants to speak to you. Again, don't make no trouble.
Well, isn't why I've come. It's just a family matter. And I start heading up the stairs.
Okay, you walk up the stairs. Head to the door. What do you do?
I lean in and listen at the door a little bit, see if I can't hear anything going on.
You don't hear anything from inside. It is absolutely silent inside. Although I'm going to say this right now, it's very hard to hear inside since, pirate song. But yeah, you don't think you hear anything going on inside. There's a light coming from inside under the door, but you don't necessarily hear a lot of noise.
Okay. I'm going to stand to the side of the door so I'm not directly in front of it, like I'm just off to the store frame, and I'm going to knock twice. So, like, if anybody shoots through the door or slams the door open, I am not right in front of the door.
You hear from inside, "Enter."
Right. I'm going to scan the room behind me one more time to clock anybody watching me to see how many guys this guy's got on my ass.
The big dude with the cutlass has moved to the top of the stairs and is watching you. So, like, when you came up to the top of the stairs, you had to kind of walk down the whole wall to get to the corner room that he's talking about. So he's standing where the stairs come up behind you. He's not necessarily threatening. Like he's just standing there.
Okay.
When you look back at him, he just kind of nods, almost like it's more of a, yeah, you see me here, don't fucking fuck shit up, you know, that kind of thing. It's not really like I'm gonna run up and kill you the minute you go through the door thing.
Okay. All right. I'm starting to kind of feel confident that this isn't like an ambush.
It does not feel like an ambush. It feels more like everybody here has been informed you're coming, and everybody here has been informed that there is tension, and everybody here has been informed that you could be a problem at some point.
Okay.
That's what feels
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and go in. I'm going to open the door and go in.
All right. This is how much this man trusts you. He is sitting with his back to you in this room. So this room is a relatively large room. It's easily the size of two of the rooms and takes up like two sections of this, what would be there. There is enough for a small doorway that leads to a private bedroom. He has, but in front of you, he has kind of like a little sitting room section, and then past that, right in front of a big window that overlooks the sea part of Halifax, is just kind of like an old school writing desk, that he's just kind of sitting at going over the books. He doesn't even turn, but even though he has aged, you do recognize Salvador Sid. He has kind of like balding hair on top, but he has pulled it kind of back into this gray ponytail in the back of his head. He's got some wrinkles. He's definitely looks a little bit older, but it's the same saber. It's the same kind of clothes that he used to wear. You even with just the back of his head, you're positive it's your uncle.
I'm kind of getting Sean Connery from Highlander vibes.
Yeah, that's a good one. Only make him, Santo. But yeah, that would be the thing. Yeah, it's a great. Like, actually make him use the accent. But yes. Okay. Not just go in and be like, I'm Sean Connery, I'm definitely Spanish. Like, yeah. You are? Are you sure? I'm pretty sure they didn't talk like that.
yeah, that is super Spanish.
You sound Irish. I don't know.
All right. So I go in. I close the door behind me. It sounds like he's the only person in the room.
When you shut the door, he turns around because, like, he knows. Like, you're not sure if it's just he knows that his men wouldn't shut the door, but like the minute you shut the door, he kind of slowly turns around in his seat, and like one eyebrow raised and sees you. And he's like, "Indigo, good." Then he stops and he puts up one finger. He finishes writing something in a book, closes it, closes the other book he's working around, turns around and stands. It is weird because you've only seen, like, you were close with your uncle when you were younger. Like, he would take you out fencing. You were always excited to see him. He spent a lot of time with you. And your dad was away a lot. Who knows why? But you definitely bonded with him before he just vanished out of your life when you were 6 or 7. But it is very weird. You always remember him as this giant of a man. But now that you've actually grown, you stand eye level with him. But he stands up. He kind of adjusts. He's got a kind of a half duster that comes down to just like mid thighs. It's kind of this like brownish color, but it's nice. It's kind of leather. He's got some black pants. He looks like the part of a ruffian or like a grifter, and he has like his undershirt is deep V open with chest hair. That's important. That's this dude all the way. Deep V chest hair. He turns and he goes, "Now that you are a man, what drink do you prefer?" He walks over to like past this kind of more to the sitting room section, and then walks to like a small bar area he has with a series of different alcohols from different locations.
I prefer wine if you happen to have any. And conversation often serves a little bit with a little red wine.
He turns, he goes, "Red wine. Good choice. You definitely have my blood in you." He pulls out a good bottle, pours 2 cups, walks over, hands it to you. "It is not poisoned. I can assure you.
Yeah, I take it. I didn't sip right away. I just take it from his hand, but I sort of nod to him. I would not you to turn on his family. Yet here we are, Theo.
You're gonna have to say all that again
Theo,
because you
uncle.
cut out for a second.
Oh. I don't take you for a man to betray his family, but here we are, uncle.
It's like betray my family. Interesting. What exactly do you think I betrayed? Nephew. I think the person
My mother?
Your mother. Your mother is not my family, nor has she ever been. I am sorry if you do not wish to hear this, Indigo. I understand that you liked your mother, and she is a fine woman. I will not argue with that. But I think it is time for you to start thinking about yourself and the part you have been playing in this terrible, terrible situation. You have been being used, Indigo. You've been being used by the very man you travel with. And then we cut away to Sebastian. Sebastian, you've just been pulled in to the shipyard house by your father. You're standing face to face with him. He speaks Marin. He looks at you like you both stand up. You're eye to eye. And he just goes, he says it in Marin. Thank God. Thank the Nameless One. And then he steps forward and just gives you the biggest hug. Just embraces you.
Hug him right back. Papa Jules!
Like,
oh my gosh, it's been so long.
My beautiful, wonderful Sebastian. I am so glad to see you alive. I am so glad to see you are surviving. I am so sorry about everything that has happened to you. And everything
There's been so many foul rumors. So many foul rumors. I don't know what to believe.
He steps back and he goes, I know you have questions, my son. But I want you to know before I answer them, that no matter what those answers are, I have always loved you the most. You are my one true son. You are my hope and my blood, and you are in great danger, which is why I've risked my life to come and tell you of it.
So, of course, you are most loyal to my mother of the women that you have been with.
I am very sorry, Sebastian. Some of the things you have heard is true. My actual name is Octavius. Is that what they have told you?
I've heard this, yes, but I just struggle to recall it at a instinct. You are my Papa Jules.
He clasps you on the shoulder and he goes, let me explain properly. Oh, Sebastian, I have sinned. I was a terrible man and did terrible things in my youth. I was led astray. I grew up in Santo Dominion. You must understand. The kind of place that is can sometimes breed ruffians. But we did craft this huge heist, this mission to steal tons of money. My part in that is real, but I sabotaged that mission to stop it from going forward. And I set up my evil brother and all of the other 8 arms because I fell in love with your mother. You see, unfortunately, Indigo, he's a fine boy. But his mother was a means to an end. When I met your mother at court, I knew at that point in time that I had to find a way to be with her. And unfortunately, I had to split down the middle for some time. Now that I am found out, I can finally be honest with you, Sebastian. I've been trying to make up for all my misdeeds as a child by doing right by the Nameless One.
Yeah, he's going to fully trust his father. He's gonna not even question him for a second, and he's gonna say, "Oh yes, of course. You did what was right for yourself, and for you're a pure of heart man. You did, of course, need to do what was right by my family, our family. I believe you fully, father."
He clasps you on both shoulders, kisses you once on each cheek, and he goes, "That is why. That is why you are truly the son. I knew that you would understand. But there is something else to it. Unfortunately, while you have gotten all my light, your brother has gotten all my darkness."
Yes, I can confirm this.
I found out who you were traveling with. Deirdre, Grimes. Grimes was one of the 8 arms. Deirdre, herself the same. And both of these people only wish to hunt and kill me and get the treasure for themselves. But it is much worse than that. While I was traveling with what I must unfortunately call your uncle, my brother, Salvador Cazador, I realized Indigo is in league with him. He has always been in league with him.
This confirms many suspicions that I had.
Yes. It's all right. It's all right. It's done.
I am just now learning that I believe Simon Grimes was part of the 8 Arms. I did not know this before. Deirdre, I did know, but did not know this about Grimes.
Oh, I love Sebastian.
Can he be trusted with luggage? Because I did trust him with quite a bit of my luggage.
You trusted Grimes with luggage?
Yes, many valuables. I don't know if I gave him my gold, but I did trust him with quite a bit of furniture and expensive marble busts and paintings.
There are more important things. He goes, "Listen, there is somebody else working inside of Glorienos. This is why I was not allowed to truly leave Indigo's mother and come be with you full time, because Culpa is still within that government. He is still there, and he still wants the gold just as much as anybody. This is all a plot of his, to double-cross myself and my dirty, stinking brother, and I believe that Indigo is working for him. Do you remember Mikhail Weston, the one who contracted you to do this job?"
Yes, quite at the start of our little excursion.
Let me ask you a question. When he put forth this deal to bring me to justice in order to clear your names and your family names, was the Pope involved in this decision at all, or did he just offer it to you?
I believe the Pope was involved, but he could have lied.
He was just sitting there. Did he walk away at all? Because he should have conferred with the papacy or someone above him. Him offering this to you, it is all lies. He is doing this in order to split you against me, to split you against me, to allow Indigo to be with you, the one inside us, and then to find the gold for himself, while also ridding the world of the rest of what remains of the 8 Arms.
Wait, so is Mikhail as well in the 8 Arms?
He was, yes.
Oh.
He was the other one, a young up-and-comer, but very good at speaking. He was to actually infiltrate the papacy while I was to come in as a dignitary. It was a perfect plan. Obviously, it worked to a fault, but that's when I realized I could not go through with it. I had to set things right. I cannot have my immortal soul burn for this. No amount of gold is worth that, which is when I decided to sabotage the mission, send my brother to jail. I told a false truth to Culpa. What you know him as Weston. I told him that there would be more gold for us if we sent them up the creek, but we would have to wait until we could actually pull away. I was biding time to find a moment to set up Weston, to purge Gloria Eus of this cancer. But, alas, Salvador got out before I could.
The eight arms. I mean, who is the head of the octopus?
Oh, I was definitely the head,
Oh.
without a doubt. But again, I realized how terrible I had been, and now I'm making amends. And he clasps both of your shoulders. He looks deep into your eyes. He's actually welling up, like tears are coming to his eyes. He goes, "My son, I am willing to make penance. You and we will return to Glory Eos together. I will tell them everything I know. I will be free of my conscience, and I will have your name reinstated." Because
So you will come back with me, and you will testify on our family's behalf.
Oh, no matter
is
what happens to me, I will testify on your behalf.
Nothing more than I ever wanted in the world than to have this. What do you need me to do?
Let us go while it is still night, and we can get away before they catch us here. And he opens the door, walks out onto the dock, and that's when you hear the gun go off. Back with Indigo.
Oh,
shit. I got a lot of shit going on right now. Indigo. He just looked at you and goes, wait, where were we in the conversation? Oh, yes. Your half-brother. Your half-brother has lied to you. He has betrayed you. He's not here for you. And let's face it, you're not here for him. Indigo. What do you want out of this life? He sips his wine.
I had intentions for my life after graduation from the academy, after proving myself to be a soldier, to be a warrior. I've gotten quite good at the sword, Uncle.
Of course you have. Good like your uncle. I understand. Those early days of tutoring you, they paid off. But it's time for you to understand who you are, Indigo. You are not like Octavius. You are not like your brother, righteous and foolish and dim-witted. You're like me. You make your own rules, Indigo. You are a free spirit. So I ask you, what have I done that is so wrong? Who have I murdered that didn't deserve it? And what is the cost?
Uncle, you ask me many questions about yourself, but these are questions I have of you. Who are you? All of my life has been turned upside down. I have been told that you have come and you have kidnapped my father. I have been told that my father is with you in cahoots over some treasure lost at sea decades ago. None of this is true. Could it be? Could it be true, Uncle?
Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
You act incredulous about this. Are you truly incredulous? Or is somewhere deep inside your free-spirited brain, are you not envious of the plan itself? The fact that we could pull it off. The fact that we could get what we want. Let's face it. You're not dueling in a Glorienos tournament to become a great general. You're dueling to beat your rival. You are dueling for power. You are dueling for money and stature. You are going about it the wrong way. He steps in, he pulls his chair really close to you, and actually pats your thigh. He goes, "Look at me, Indigo. Do you remember how your father was never there? You remember your father was with... Do you know where he was? He was not away on business. I'm sure that somewhere inside your head you have begun to think about it. Do the math. He was with Sebastian. He was with Sebastian's mother. He was not with your mother. He was not with you. Do you know who came to see you every week? I know you know who it is. It is me. And do you want to know why I left you? Because your father could not stand that we got close. So he double-crossed me, and he had me sent to prison."
Uncle, I have grown up much and more than just ways of the sword. I have ambitions, and I have intelligence. Now I say, I have learned some things about you and my father, but you tell me that he double-crossed you because of our relationship, and not because of this fortune lost at sea somewhere. I am not a stupid man, Uncle. I am not stupid.
Roll awareness.
Okay. Only one success.
All right. He's not lying. You're not sure of many things, but you're sure he's not lying. He looks at you and goes, look, do I want the treasure? You are goddamn right I want the treasure. Because I am a pirate. I am a free spirit. I take what I want. And I know that you want to take what you want. But who stands in your way? Judges? Your ridiculous fop of a brother? Who else? The papacy? Indigo. I have watched you from afar when I could not watch you. And while I have never had a son, you I consider to be my son. Closer than my son. I want no one else to take over my empire other than you when I am gone. But I want to show you how to do that. Because I have watched you become an amazing man, but it is now time to take what is rightfully yours. You will not take that as long as you stand in your brother's footsteps. And you will not take that as long as you listen to those ridiculous people at the papacy. And you will not take that as long as you push against your uncle.
Well, what do you propose then, Uncle? How do we take this? How do I make a life after what has been taken from me here? What else? What is left?
I will send for your mother. I will make sure she is taken care of. I have the finances to do that. She will want for nothing. You will come with me and take over my empire eventually. I will show you how to do that. We will take the gold for ourselves and we will build a massive pirate empire. One the likes the world has never seen. The papacy will bow before our will. That is the plan, Indigo. And there are two more things I want to say to you before you make your final decision. The first, your sword.
I look at my sword. I hold it in scabbard in hand.
There is a small, you look at it. It's just a nice sword. You were given it to you by your father. When you went away to fencing, when you had earned your sword, actually graduated to actual swords and not training, your father had given it to you. And you remember it being a very special day, he had given you a wonderful sword for you.
What of my sword, my blade?
How did you get it?
There was a gift from my father for graduating, for becoming a swordmaster, a swordsman.
I was on my way to give it to you myself. It was mine. If I may, he kind of puts his hands out for you to give him the sword.
I cautiously draw the sword and place it in his hand.
When you place it in his hand, he is moving very cautiously because he knows you still don't quite trust him. So he moves the hilt kind of away, and in a way that he couldn't necessarily stab you from. And he peels back a piece of the hilt. When he kind of he works the seam, and then he peels back part of the fuzz on the kind of, not the hilt, the handle. When he pulls it away, there's a little steel engraving under it, and it literally says, "From Uncle to his greatest treasure."
Oh, shit.
I already knew I was wanted. I knew he had already betrayed me. But the idea of not giving this blade to you, I could not. I would risk anything. And I did. It is how they trapped me. Your father caught me moments before I got to you. He took the sword, took it for his own, and gave it to you under his own name, while I was hauled away to the gallows. No one on this planet loves you more than me, Indigo. This is proof of that. But if you want more proof, Sebastian has been working with your father the entire time.
I have traveled with Sebastian for the last few nights, and I can tell you, he is not quite the most aware individual.
Of course not. He has been betrayed by... he has been used by your father. He is in league with your father. He has been the whole time, and he thinks he's doing it for a lofty cause. He is not. He is working for your father.
This whole time, he has been...
Yes.
From the moment our duel was interrupted.
Yes. How do you think I know that you are here? I got it out of your dad before he managed to escape my men. It is no matter. I already have the location of the island. We leave in the morning. And by we, I mean you and my new first mate. And he clasps you on the shoulder.
What of... Uncle, this is quite a bit much. Tomorrow morning, you're saying my brother, Sebastian, has been working with our father. Where is our father? He escaped? This is... And what of this, Michael Weston? Mikael Weston.
Who?
He has been harassing my family, our family.
That foolish glory. He is a palpacy puppet. He's nothing.
And you can get my mother...
Do you want me to have him killed? I can have him killed. Or would you like me to bring him to you so that you could kill him? I would like nothing more, my friend. My nephew. My heart!
He said that my mother would be reinstated if I were to bring my father back. That our family honor would be bestowed upon us yet again.
He looks at you and goes, sure. Your family's honor. Will everybody just appreciate that, or will this scandal follow you and your mother for the rest of your days? Even if the Pope stands on the great balcony himself and admonishes your family of all guilt, do you think anyone in your city, in your town, in your circle will forget this happened? And I am sorry that I blew that up for you, but I could not allow your father to get away with it any longer. And honestly, Indigo, you are better than this.
I look at the sword hilt with the engraving that I have carried for years at this point, not knowing it was a gift from my uncle. Hearing about and he's got a good point there, and I just my mind is bouncing back and forth between my family's probably ruined forever. There's no way it's true. Even if our estate is returned, what future do I have in the army as a disgrace with this history?
Okay, think about it. We're gonna switch over to Sebastian. Okay. The gun goes off from a distance away, a thunder crack, and boom, your dad is kicked off his feet. Blood from his chest. He falls to the dock, just crashes there, blood coming out of his mouth. Oh, my beautiful boy! Give me your hand.
Papa, I do have some skills in the medicine. What should I do? I press his chest. Where it looks like the
go ahead
blood's
and give me a
coming
medicine roll. This difficulty's 5 though, because he has been really shot.
Okay, so that means you roll 5 6-sided dice.
I'm rolling 5 6-sided dice against your medicinal plus intelligence. If you beat me, then you can figure out information.
Okay, so I get to
Or
roll
potentially
4. I get to roll 4 in this situation.
Go for it. We got a 5 on the difficulty because it's a big one.
Oh, I got only 1 success.
Okay. He's fucking dying. Like you're absolutely positive. Like blood's coming out. He does not have long for this world. This bullet has just destroyed his chest.
Was there anybody else in the room with us, or
no?
or
You guys had just
door?
walked outside. Like he was like, "Let's go under the cover of night." He opened the door. He walked outside. Boom. I will give you an awareness check with a difficulty of 3.
Okay, and that's is that going to be just the awareness roll or awareness plus reaction?
Awareness plus your reaction saving. It's you always get your save dice added.
Okay, so that's 2 successes on that.
Okay, so there was a person covering you with a rifle who he just said was a traitor.
Yeah, so that would be Deirdre. I mean, can I spot her in the shadows, or is this
you actually like way off in the distance on a rooftop above even the fence? You see her kind of stand up on a rooftop, just slightly in the shadow, but you can make it out because the lantern light is glinting off the red hair, and she's definitely holding her rifle. She turns and walks off. There's
okay, so she's
not
going to kill me next.
No, there's no way to catch you though.
Okay.
He's still outstretching. Please, my son, Father,
it was Deirdre. Deirdre did this.
Of course she did. That woman has always been poisoned. Right before I am about to admonish myself of my sins, do you think the Nameless One will forgive me, my son?
Yes, of course. The Nameless One will definitely forgive you. And I don't know any Nameless One prayers, but I guess I'll give him his last rites.
Sebastian actually like pulls you in close as he's choking up blood, and he just goes, "My son, you must stop the evil that is behind this. You must kill Indigo. That dark seed, dark spawn on our family. He is going to be leaving with Cazador. Find him. Finish this." And then
do you have any? Oh. Yeah, I would have been asking if he had any proof that I could go show that the brother is bad, but.
I mean, if you find him with Salvador, that might be pretty damning.
Oh no, that potentially I could convert.
Oh, I see.
Convert Indigo to my side against Salvador.
Oh, I see.
Is there any sort of like?
No, he wants you to kill Indigo. Like the dad wants you to kill Indigo, not his brother. He wants you to kill Indigo.
Okay.
Me. He wants you to kill me.
Yeah, he said kill Indigo. Finish this with Indigo once and for all. Indigo is the one behind this.
I feel like I should do some kind of like search of his person to see if there's any sort of documents of any kind.
Go
maps.
for it. Give me awareness. Give me awareness.
It's going to be 3 successes.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Maybe he's got a key to a chest.
You search his persons really fast. And remember, there were guards at this dock, so you have very little time to spend here. But your search is very thorough nonetheless. Like, you're like, I got to get this done. I got to figure this out. You find a couple of things. The first thing you find is the name of the ship that Cazador is leaving on. And it is called the Golden Bird. And it also has a list of the dock that it's going to be on, which would basically make it very easy for you to find it. Okay. At that point, you also find something else in his inside like coat pocket. You find this envelope. Inside the envelope are just a bunch of pieces of paper, but you don't have time to read them right now. You have to move.
I'll stash it.
Yeah. So give me a quick. Well, I want to make sure that we can get through this. So you sprint down the docks just as the guards are coming up on your dad, who is dead. And you manage to escape the docks since they all kind of like stop on the dad. And you manage to find yourself like a lantern to kind of hunker down and figure out what these pieces of paper are. And they are basically letters that Salvador has been writing to Indigo about how important Indigo is to him, how Indigo is his next in line, his first mate, how Indigo is basically he has already said that Indigo is going to be taking over his criminal organization. Like just note after note after note after note from Salvador, basically explaining that Indigo is indeed working for him.
These bastards I've been traveling with is quite foul. He's a rapscallion.
And you know where he's gonna be.
Yeah, then if that's the case, I'd like to find the golden bird and size it up.
All right. Since we're closing on the finale, I'm actually going to properly end this episode so that we can say that the next one's the finale, because I'm pretty sure whatever happens next is going to be the finale, regardless of how it goes down. So we'll be back next week, ladies and gentlemen, with the big finale of Duel Bastards. You're going to have to find out what happens. What happens? All right. So, you guys have anything real quick you want to plug? Daniel?
Yeah, I don't remember if we've talked about it on here, but I worked on a video game that's been out for a couple years now. It's called Double Dragon Gaiden: Rise of the Dragons. I was one of the many musicians on that game. I think I can't remember the exact number of songs I did, but it was like 6 or more songs that I contributed. They're all cover versions of classic Double Dragon themes. Most of my songs are near the end of the game. Yeah, if I don't get any more money, I got paid already. They don't, if you want to go check out that game, it's a fun game, but I don't get paid any extra if you check it out. So it's not exactly a plug, but check it out.
Before I hand it over to Wizard, I'm going to say I own that game. I reviewed that game, and by far the best part of that game is the music. So, without a doubt,
the music
and
team
it's a good game, but the music
team was crazy. There was like 6 or 8 of us that it was just a complete mad dash in a month of just like here's all the songs, get
so
all the
good.
covers done, and it was and I learned a lot. It was a great learning experience for just like how to like work on teams and also to write music better. It was great.
Wiz, what do you want to plug, man?
As always, wizardsrespite.com. All of these episodes can be seen there. A bunch of articles all pertaining to TTRPG, fantasy, map making, reviews, lots and lots of reviews. Wizards Respite Sanctorum is also going to be on there. You'll be able to see a huge back catalog of all things TTRPG. Lots of TTRPG. Also have shirts. And also, if you have a brother, go give him a hug. I'm throwing that out there right now. Go give your brother a hug.
All right. Well, as far as I'm concerned, watch this show. Come back next week for the finale. I'm very excited. I've been definitely working very hard to try and organize something here. I think I might have. So come back next week and check it out. You guys, and you guys can join our Discord. Links in the description below. Watch this on Wizards Respite. Give him the view. And as long as you keep watching this, and we'll keep making them.